8 European cities destroyed by over-tourism. Generally, tourism positively impacts cities and countries worldwide. It can significantly influence a place's economy, infrastructure, and job opportunities. Meanwhile, it allows travelers to see and do new things, meet new people, and experience different cultures. However, over-tourism can have a negative impact on destinations. Over-tourism can ultimately destroy a destination, from overcrowding and frustrated locals to waste management challenges and damage to landmarks. In this video, I have observed these 8 countries to be the most overcrowded. Number 8. Hallstatt, Austria. Hallstatt is a postcard-perfect lakeside village located along the shores of Lake Hallstatt. Recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, the town features vibrant 16th-century alpine houses, panoramic mountain and lake views, small cafes, and a beautiful evangelical church. The village is so picturesque it's often compared to the fictional kingdom of Arendelle from the film Frozen. Unfortunately, this village of just over 800 people isn't enjoying its popularity. Overcrowding has frustrated locals, so they've roped off their properties to stop trespassing. Meanwhile, signs have also been put up around the village telling tourists to keep the noise down, and the government have placed a wooden fence in front of the village's iconic Instagram spot. However, the wall has since been removed due to criticism on social media. Number 7. Barcelona, Spain. Another destination that I observe a significant number of tourists visiting, and it is comparable to the over-tourism board, but has been effectively managed, is Barcelona, Spain. Barcelona offers excursions throughout the year. It is constantly brimming with exceptional attractions, including numerous institutions, beaches, and activities suitable for all ages, which is why it attracts a large number of visitors. However, the city has successfully mitigated this issue by encouraging residents to visit other cities, such as Girona, or to visit the seashore. While you are in town, experience a day of culture, therefore, is a pleasant gesture. However, in all honesty, you will be surrounded by a diverse group of individuals when you visit Barcelona. This may be one of the reasons why it is known as the pickpocket capital of Europe. The sheer volume of tourists who visit the area may result in a lack of awareness of the fact that individuals are stealing from your pockets or lifting your luggage. Number 6. Paris, France. Paris is another city that is currently experiencing over-tourism, but I believe is effectively managing the situation. For years upon years, Paris has likely been the most visited city in the globe. The culture, the arts, the sights, the people, the food, all of these are so delightful that visitors are enthusiastic about visiting, regardless of the season. However, the metro system in Paris has been particularly successful. A metro stop is never more than 500 meters away, allowing you to remain outside the center and easily enter. You have the option to visit and be less central during your stay, which contributes to the reduction of over-tourism. Nevertheless, there will be lengthy queues at locations such as the Louvre or the Eiffel Tower. I believe that this is a critical factor that should be considered not only in over-traveled areas but also in any location in Europe. It is advantageous to reserve your tickets in advance. I am currently in Dublin, and you are welcome to visit the Book of Kells. However, you must reserve your ticket in advance to ensure that you are aware of the date and time of your visit. For instance, to visit the penitentiary, one must reserve their ticket 208 days in advance, and once it is sold out, it is unavailable. Number 5. Dublin, Ireland. Dublin is another metropolis that warrants discussion. Dublin is another metropolis that is experiencing an overabundance of tourists. One consequence of visiting these regions that are impacted by over-tourism is that it diminishes the overall experience of visiting the country. I explained to individuals that the reason they are frustrated with Venice is because it does not evoke the authentic Italian experience, or they are not receiving the highest quality food, or with the crowds in Dublin because they do not perceive the super friendly, always awesome nature of Ireland is due to the high number of tourists. It is a matter of consideration, as they simply do not have the requisite time, energy, or space in these locations. Number 4. Dubrovnik, Croatia. Now, Dubrovnik is another destination where an excessive number of tourists will demonstrate their lack of judgment. Tour buses, tour groups, and cruise ships are all present in the port of Dubrovnik, which is why the city is entirely congested. Regardless of whether you are traversing the cobblestone streets or ascending the city walls, you are perpetually inundated with additional visitors. Although the city is aesthetically pleasing, the presence of tourists and cruise ships can be overwhelming. It is one of those locations that is truly delightful to be in the evening after everyone has returned to their cruise ships. That is precisely it. All of these cities are exceptional destinations. However, it may be advantageous to circumvent the throngs and avoid the peak times of over-tourism. If you are interested in visiting another historic city in Croatia and are not interested in being overwhelmed by the crowds in Dubrovnik, you may wish to consider visiting Split, which is another stunning city. Number 3. Amsterdam, Netherlands. Amsterdam is another city that has been grappling with over-tourism for several years and has recently taken a stand. The I Amsterdam sign was once situated adjacent to the Rijksmuseum in Amsterdam. "No, there are too many tourists here," they responded. Consequently, they relocated the attraction to a different area of the city to encourage tourists to visit different area. Amsterdam is truly not actively promoting general tourism. They are interested in specific types of visitors. The city has taken numerous measures to impede the convenience, cost, or accessibility of travel for ordinary travelers in comparison to targeted travelers. Amsterdam remains overrun with visitors, regardless of their actions. Not only is the red light district present, but also museums. Booking reservations for the Anne Frank House at the same time as your Amsterdam tickets is recommended. This will ensure that you can access both. Number 2. Athens, Greece. During the previous summer, we visited Greece, and two regions are particularly susceptible to over-tourism. One is Athens, as it is a destination where individuals desire to visit the Acropolis. The Acropolis is unable to be opened in the afternoon due to the extreme heat. You will observe the crowds at the Acropolis and the individuals traversing the Plaka. Occasionally, it becomes excessive. I would like to advise you that if you are in an area with excessive tourism and it is causing you anxiety, it is advisable to take a break. Locate a cafe, procure a beverage, depart from the area, or embark on a day excursion from one of these locations. For instance, instead of lodging in Amsterdam, why not consider Haarlem or Utrecht? If you are in Athens, be sure to visit Piraeus, the port. There are numerous attractions to explore which can serve as an escape from the chaos of over-tourism. Number 1. Santorini, Greece. Santorini is another location that I believe is noteworthy in terms of over-tourism. The island in Greece is characterized by its blue structures and white buildings. Summertime is a time when that location is completely ravaged. It is not possible to simply arrive and secure a position. It is necessary to reserve all activities and establishments in advance. It is absurd. Occasionally, individuals fail to recognize that, while it is a stunning destination, it is necessary to make preparations. All of the locations I have mentioned are exceptional and are well worth visiting. However, the natives may become somewhat fatigued as a result of over-tourism. The residents think that the cost of living in this area is prohibitively high due to your success. Therefore, there is a degree of hostility toward visitors in these regions. The absence of accommodations in Dublin is a concern not only for travelers but also for the local populace. When contemplating your European travel destinations, it may be beneficial to consider the overcrowded areas that may be too crowded for your liking. To prevent becoming overwhelmed by the number of other tourists, it is advisable to visit those in the autumn, spring, or winter. What are some of the most overcrowded destinations you have visited in Europe? Please inform us in the comments section below so that we may inform other travelers about locations they may wish to avoid during the prime season. Let us know in the comments below. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel for more content, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.